So, have you ever wondered what a lion is saying when he's roaring? Male lion specific. Well, let me tell you. Who's the king? Who's the king? Who's the king? Me, me, me. Watch this. Hi guys, so welcome to another episode, and yes, today we are talking about male lions, the power and the majesticness of seeing a male lion in nature, and more specifically, how incredible it is when they are roaring. I don't know how many of you have ever experienced that. Let me tell you, that's a sound that goes right through your body when a lion is looking at you and is roaring. So today I'm going to share a couple of sightings with you, a couple of video clips and some photos. So the craziest one I'm going to share right at the end. So keep on watching right until the end, where I had a very close, almost near-death experience. All right, so that one I'm going to leave for last. But the video that you just saw was just a cell phone video of me filming a male lion early one morning. If I remember correctly, in Kruger National Park, it was there close to Quintin on the H3 that goes south towards Malalaan Gate. Yes, that's where it was, Quintin. And I just found this male lion lying early morning, and obviously I had the camera ready, and he roared once already, and I was like, okay, that's my moment to try and get a video of it. Switch the camera to video, and then obviously took my cell phone out and started recording, and luckily he roared again. So that's pretty special. I mean, they really are the biggest and meanest predators that you can find in Kruger. Everybody wants to see a male lion, and they are truly known as the king of the animal kingdom. So, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about a few experiences that I've had in Kruger. That was the first one I wanted to share. And, that was just one morning, came across that one. But there's another one I want to share with you quickly. And this particular one I saw in January. So I'm going to first explain to you so that you can pay attention when you watch this video. So I came across this male lion lying in the road, and he was very sleepy. He was super, super lazy, upside down, belly up in the air, very lazy, didn't do much as lions do. And I remember I had this client from Belgium with me, and we stopped, watched the lion for a few minutes, but it was pretty boring. Even though he was in the road, it was pretty boring because there was nothing happening. And somewhere in the distance, I heard a roar, and I was like, I think male lions normally form coalitions, and they are brothers then, and sometimes they travel in their coalitions. They're not necessarily close to one another. So I said to him, maybe there's another lion close by. Maybe his brother is close by. Let's go and have a look. So we drove past the lazy lion and came across the other male lion right next to the road in the grass. Probably it's less than a kilometer away. So what could have happened, and I might be wrong because I don't know who these lions are. They could be brothers, but they could also be rivals. But I feel if they were rivals, they would probably go and look for one another and end up in a fight, So that's why I think they are more than likely brothers. So what happened next was this lion started roaring right next to the road. Took my cell phone out once again, captured this video of this male lion roaring. And pay attention when he's finished and he goes and lies down in the grass. Listen carefully. His brother answers him in the distance. You'll hear that. And then after this video, we'll carry on. So have a look quickly. So how special is that? I mean, there is very few things in nature that really satisfy me as much as seeing male lions roar. And you know, that roar can be heard up to 5 kilometers away for humans. I'm sure lions can hear it even further away. I'm under correction here. I know I studied this, but I cannot remember everything. I've been out of it for quite a few years. So, yeah, but it can be heard from a very, very long distance. And obviously lions roar for communication purposes with their brothers, but it's mainly to establish territory. So lions are, even though they are the king and they're this majestic, beautiful creature, they are brutal. Let me tell you that. So I'm not going to reference video clips out of that because even though I have a copy of it, it's something that I feel you should go and watch on your own. But there is a documentary called Brothers in Blood. It goes about the 6 brothers, or the 5 brothers and 1 half brother, male lions in Sabi Sands, known as the Mapogos. So there you will see what pure male lion brutality is. Something we don't see often. We see the beautiful side. We see, sometimes they make kills, but they have to survive. They have to eat. But we see the beautiful, majestic side. We see them mating. We see them sometimes with the rest of their prides, with the females. But the brutal side of things we don't often see. And when you go and watch that documentary, get yourself some tissues, because if you're a sensitive soul, it's really gonna, it's really gonna touch you. But that is the pure form of lions that humans don't always get to see. And talking about mating, there's another video I want to show you of mating lions. But before that, I'm just going to show you a couple of other photos of male lions that I saw during my time in Kruger. And the one specific one, which I will end with before I show you the next video, is probably the biggest male lion I have ever seen in my life. So this lion, when he stood next to my car door, and I was driving, one of the safari vehicles was a standard, standard pickup truck, or a bakkie as we call it in South Africa, converted to a safari vehicle, not with raised suspension, just normal. And if he stood next to me, he was eye level with me sitting in the car. So this image I'm going to show you now is an image that I took of him with a female, but he was standing in the road facing me. And then you can see the biggest, the pure size of this male lion. His legs, his paws, he's just brutal. And then after that, I'm going to show you, this following image was just a close-up that I ended up, putting on an A0 canvas, and it's hanging in my house. So this lion was part of the coalition of 5 male lions known as the Anti-Poaching Pride, or Anti-Poaching Coalition, which is in southern Kruger, just north of Skukuza, south of the Chokwane picnic spot. There's a dam on the left-hand side if you drive north, which is known as Anti-Poaching, and they were seen in that area. But they also had 3 prides of lionesses that they dominated. Sometimes we saw all 5 of the males together. Sometimes they separated. We found 2 of them with 1 pride, and one with another pride, and two with another pride. So they had 3 prides of lionesses at one time in different territories or in different areas within their territory. So I mean, lions are pure, majestic, brutal creatures, and their only mission in life is to dominate and reproduce. That's all they want to do. So talking about reproducing, have a look at this following video. I will also explain first. This was in Sabi Sands. We came across a mating pair of lions, but there were 2 males. I don't think in the video you can see 2 males. I think you can only see the 1 male with the female. But there were 2 males, which were brothers, and then 1 female. She was part of a pride, but during estrus, they obviously got her away from the pride because they want to mate. The mating process can last up to 5 days, and within those 5 days, they will mate, several times a day, at least like every 20 or 30 minutes. During the first couple of days, they will mate a lot more often, and then during the later stages of their mating period, they will mate less and less and less because it's very painful for the female, which is an anatomy that I don't really want to discuss now. But yes, you can go and do some research. Why is it painful for cat species? Why is it painful for them during the mating process? And you can go and read that for yourself. But so let me show you. I'm going to show you a video of. Let me just going to show you. There's only one video I'm going to show you here, and we also found them before I show you. We found them on a kill, very, very old waterbuck kill in a riverbed, and the one brother was busy eating on the carcass, whatever was left of it, with his female with a female there by his side, and then the other brother, I don't think he's in the shot, and he mated with her multiple times during our time we spent in the riverbed with this lion and the lioness. But the video I'm going to show you now, it was after sunset, which I call blue hour. So you'll see the video is extremely blue in color, and you'll hear a lot of cicadas. It was very loud because this was end of November. So have a look and see what happens at the end, and then we'll talk. So how cool was that? I mean, this lion, after mating, they will roar to establish dominance. And how cool was it in this instance that he turned towards the vehicle and into the camera while almost making eye contact with the lens. He just carried on roaring. That was such a special sighting, such a special memory that I will be fond of forever and ever and ever. That's that's basically what I wanted to share with you, is just going through a couple of those videos and sightings and talk about male lions. And now I want to show you the craziest sighting that has ever happened to me when it comes to lions. So brace yourself, watch this video. I'm going to explain what happens before you watch it so that you can be sort of prepared. But I was with a group of clients from I can't remember what country they were from, and we were there north of Lower Sabi, driving south in the winter, we found a big giraffe on the left-hand side of the road. And we stopped to view this giraffe, and the giraffe ended up going behind our vehicle and crossing the road behind us. So I pull the vehicle a little bit diagonally across the road so we can watch the giraffe cross the road behind us. There were no other cars in sight, so it was fine to park diagonally. But then what happened next was a male lion actually jumped onto the hood of the car, and we got such a big fright. Why the lion did it, I don't know. I don't know if he was busy watching the giraffe, but have a look at this, and then we'll quickly go through the video afterwards. So, how scary was that? Yeah, obviously it's just a joke. Part of doing game drives in Kruger and in Sabi Sands is also a bit of humor. So that I didn't do the joke there with the clients because they already knew it. I just wanted to do it for the video, so they saw the little lion teddy bear that I put on the hood of the car. But here's the thing. Sometimes you drive in Kruger for so many hours and you don't see a lot of stuff, or you see a lot of animals that you've already seen. And we have to entertain the guests. So besides sharing a lot of information with them about things we see, we also have to tell some jokes. And humor was a big part of my game drive career, and I love to tell jokes and stuff. So some of you that is watching this that might have been on safari with me will probably remember some silly stuff that I did. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Share some memories and stories and photos or stuff in the comments. And I'm going to wrap up this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for the following episode coming soon. Cheers.